Oh my goodness, what a month we had. I mean, if you're still sticking around in crypto after what just happened, major props to you. Because I know a lot of people who lost a lot and a lot of money with this mini crash, correction, whatever you want to call it. All the major cryptos at the time of this recording are down, I would say close to 30 to 50% from their all-time highs, which hurts really, really bad. But you know what will ease that pain away? The gains you'll be making after you hear about these three cryptos that I think have great potential this upcoming month in June. So sit back, relax. Well, before you sit back, make sure you guys smash that like button. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. We're super close to 40,000 subscribers, so let's hit that as soon as possible. But without further ado, let's get on to the video. Also, if you guys listened last month when I mentioned Polygon, you guys saw some pretty solid gains. I called it out when I think it was around 70 to 80 cents, and currently it's trading around under $2, with the highest going up to almost $2.70. So let's see what other coins will get you the returns that Polygon gave you, and hopefully even more. Also, before we get into the video, if you would like to get $10 free when you buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, I'll leave a link to Coinbase down in the description box below. And if you would like to create an account with Crypto.com, which has all the coins that I'll be talking about in today's video where you can buy, I'll leave a link to that in the description box below as well. For this video, the coins I'm going to be picking are coins that I like to call our OG coins, coins that have been in the game for a while. Now, with this crazy drop that we had recently, the prices are very, very cheap, and I think it's an amazing time to pick up these coins for dirt cheap. Alright, coming in at number 3 is going to be Ethereum. Now, I'm not going to bore you with all the information about it because I'm sure if you're watching this video, you already know how Ethereum works and all that. And if you don't, you can check out this video I made by clicking right up here. So one thing I saw is a lot of people sold their Ethereum as the price was coming down. People who called themselves hodlers were also selling. Does that even make themselves hodlers? Nonetheless, a lot of people who still see Ethereum having big potential in the future still ended up selling it. So what does that mean? Well, one, that means you and I can pick up Ethereum for really cheap. And two, when we see a sudden burst in Ethereum's price, all those people that sold will come right back into buying Ethereum, which will make the price rise even faster because, as I said, they all see potential in Ethereum and they think that price can go up a lot. But because the price was coming down a lot, they sold all their holdings. But as soon as they see the price is rising back again, they'll dump all their money back into Ethereum. Also, in about 45 days or so, there's just going to be an update for Ethereum called EIP 1559, which stands for Ethereum's Improvement Proposal. And what this does is it fixes numerous issues with Ethereum's user experience. Now, traditionally when a user makes a transaction, they get charged a gas fee, which usually would go to the miner. Now with that gas fee, a portion will go to the network itself now. So what does that really mean? If you ever tried sending money with Ethereum, you know how crazy the gas fees are and how long it takes during times of congestion. So with this new update, it'll not only lower the gas fees, but a portion of it, the ones that going to the network, will also get burned. In other words, lowering the supply of Ethereum. And with the basics of supply and demand, we know that with the lower supply and a higher demand, the price will increase. Plus, with the lower gas fees and faster transaction time, people will start using Ethereum again. One downside to this is that miners will see a drop in their revenue since miners make money with Ethereum's transaction fees. And with lower transaction fees, that means lower money for them coming in. So I'm curious to see how the miners will react with all this, or if you guys are currently mining Ethereum, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Alright, looking at the technical indicators for Ethereum, as always, I'm going to be using the Lux Algo chart. For those of you guys that never watched my previous video and don't know what this is, it's pretty much a trading indicator at the bare minimum, but it has a whole bunch of different features that you guys can use. This is the settings you guys can use. As I said, it has a whole bunch of different things you guys can use. It's great for traders, great for people that are looking to get in at a good price. This truly changed my game for both trading and investing. It's helped me a lot. So if you guys are interested, or if you guys are traders, or just want to test it out, I'll leave a link to that in the description box below where you guys can sign up for Lux Algo. I'm also going to be making a full in-depth video on them later in the future, so make sure you guys are subscribed and hit that bell notification icon so you know when I make that new video. But for Ethereum, I'm going to be using the 4-hour chart because it's going to be more of a long-term play. As we can see, I usually use the reversal EQ clouds. Anytime the price is beneath the clouds over here, it indicates we're in a bearish market, and anytime we're over it, it indicates we're in a bullish market. So based on that information, we can see that we had a reversal over here, and we're above the clouds, meaning we're in a bullish market at this time frame, which is a good sign. And another thing is we have a strong indicator. With the technical indicators and the updates that are coming on Ethereum's network, mark, I think 2600 is a steal for Ethereum's price. If you watch my previous videos, you guys know that I am very bullish on Ethereum, and I think it can easily hit over $10,000 by the end of the year. So given my estimate, I think 2600 is a steal. I've slowly been accumulating more and more Ethereum every time as the price drops. I honestly think it'll blow past its all-time high once we get past over there, which I think was around 4,300 around, if I'm not mistaken. That's the all-time high that Ethereum hit. I think once we get closer to those numbers again, we're gonna fly past those prices. Coming in at number 2 is going to be BNB token, or Binance's coin. Now this coin pretty much lost close to half of its value from its all-time high of almost $700. Now do I think the token is worth $700? Yes and no. Binance is at the forefront of every crypto innovation and is one of the top crypto exchanges right now. Plus, with the implementation of Binance's smart chain, it took off with its price. The only thing is the price went up way too fast for it to hit $700 in my opinion. I honestly think BNB token can hit over $1,000 in due time, especially with Binance's smart chain. A lot of people are using that nowadays because of how low the fees are and how fast the transaction speeds are. With that, I can see some crazy price movement for BNB token. Alright, looking at the technical analysis for Binance's coin BNB, currently it's trading at just under $400. As for this one as well, I'm going to be using the 4-hour chart for this. If we look at the reverse EQ cloud, we were in a bearish trend obviously when we had the price which was up here almost $700. We saw this major drop. I think Binance coin had probably the biggest drop in like the top 10 coins on CoinMarketCap. I don't know why this coin had the major drop. Maybe it was because the price ran up so fast, but we did see a crazy drop for BNB token. Now, as I said, I think BNB token has some huge potential. Now, if we look at the clouds, we had a reversal over here. We're now in a bullish trend, but we also have a sell signal. Now, sometimes I look at this, sometimes I don't. Now, because this is more of a long-term play, I'm going to ignore the factor that it says sell over here. So it doesn't say strong, it says sell, so it makes me feel a little better. But I think BNB has some huge potential. As I said, I can easily see this coin hitting over $1,000. This coin has a lot of use case potential. With Binance's smart chain, a lot of people are using that, as I said, because of the very fast transaction times and the very low cost transaction fees associated with it. So if we continue to see a growth in Binance's smart chain and a lot of people using that network, kind of like how we saw during the meme token a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, when all the meme coins were going crazy, a lot of them were on the Binance's smart chain. A lot of people liked them and were buying them because the fees were so little. If those same coins were on Ethereum's network, those fees could have easily been over $50. And I think that's kind of the reason why those meme coins and a lot of people were buying those coins, were because the fees were close to nothing. So if we continue to see a growth in Binance's smart chain, as I said, I can easily see this coin hitting over $1,000. And finally, coming in at number 3 is going to be Cardano. We all most likely already know what Cardano is, so I'll get right into why I think this coin is going to be big. Firstly, this coin is still very cheap to the average investor. With it being under $2 and it being in the top 5 coin, it entices a lot of new investors into buying Cardano. Now, as I always say, you should not be buying crypto based on how cheap the price is, because that does not say anything. But with Cardano, it also has a lot of use cases and the price is cheap, which is like a win-win. If we look at the growth chart for new crypto investors in Cardano, we can see that it's steadily growing as well, which is a really good sign. Cardano is also having a whole bunch of new updates coming in the next couple of months, and Cardano just passed over 1 million in ADA wallets, which is not an easy thing to do, but it also shows a sign of bullishness. Cardano is also scheduled for a hard fork, which will implement the introduction of smart contracts, which will finally allow developers and projects the ability to fully utilize Cardano's blockchain by using services such as DeFi, dApps, NFT services, crowdfunding, and so much more. If we see a mass adoption of DeFi, dApps, NFTs, all these things that are offered on Ethereum's network, on Cardano's network, we will see a tremendous rise in its price. And taking into account that Cardano fees are close to nothing and it probably has one of the fastest transaction times in the game, we can see some crazy rise in its price. Also, Cardano was one of the coins that didn't see a major drop with this mini correction that we had. It held its value pretty well. It only dropped about 25% from its all-time high, which is not a lot compared to some of the other coins which were down almost 50%. And finally, finally, looking at the technical analysis for Cardano, we can see that the price is above the EQ clause, which means it's in a bullish trend. We do have a strong indicator over here. And now also, if we look at the price from back when it hit its all-time high, which is around, I think, $2.40, the price didn't drop as much. I mean, this was a significant drop. I think this was almost 25%, if I'm not mistaken. But as I said, compared to the other coins, this didn't drop as well, which shows that Cardano holds its value, which is a very, very good thing in times that we're seeing right now. So my previous predictions for Cardano were $10, and I easily think we can still hit $10 if we continue at the pace that we are right now. Now, obviously, price slowed down because of the major sell-off over here, but with the future updates Cardano has and more people starting to invest in Cardano and have ADA wallets, I honestly think Cardano has a lot of room to grow this upcoming month. Now, I don't know if it will hit $10 this month, but I honestly think Cardano will hit $10 at one point in its life. But those were my top 3 crypto picks for the month of June. Just know these are just my opinions and not financial advice. But that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys were able to learn something new. If you want to buy any of these coins, Crypto.com has all of them listed, so you can sign up with them as well by clicking the link in the description box below. Remember, do your own research with crypto. It can be very volatile, but I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in next week's video. Peace.